Howdy folks, Squilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play U4. We're playing as Japan. We've got bits and pieces all over the world, and we're just chilling. We're the Emperor of China here, and I'm very excited. Oh, see, why don't we get notices for these things? I don't understand. Why wouldn't we want to run all the Celestial Reforms? I mean, it costs us mandate, so I guess we lose some of that. Maybe we get a notice when this is capped? I guess that's true, because a negative mandate is very bad, so maybe that makes sense. Can always establish tributaries. I don't know why that says additional diplomatic action. Couldn't we do that before? I don't know. Maybe our government type allowed it as well as a bonus. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe it'll let us know when we get there. +1 diplomat. That's fine. Trade efficiency is really good. That will put us at 37, or let's call it 38. So we'll get a penalty to goods produced, which will hurt our trade, and then the combat stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll wait. Maybe it will remind us when we're peaked. That would make a lot of sense. Hopefully that's the case. Hey, we can purchase an ability. I would like. Well, there's some good options. I think we want absolutionism to increase, because that will let us be able to take land much cheaper, and presumably the absolutionism we accumulate doesn't go away at the end of the age. That's the hope, and I know we can start a golden age, but I think we might still wait a little bit longer. I think we might wait until the next age. Autonomy change cooldowns, that saves us a little bit of money but doesn't make much sense. Rivals, less devastation if we pass it in a province. I don't remember. Do we have any edicts going on? Let's go. I'm going to do this. Can we find out, like, is there edict maintenance? That'd be under state maintenance? Have we been... I don't think so. Yeah, we've had this institution spread running for a million years. How do we cancel that? Enact it, but how do we... Oh, no edict. I mean, we're not... Yeah. Do we have any others? We had one other expensive state. What state is it? Qatari, Brunei... Although, I think that's just expensive for good reasons. Is there any way we can find a list of anywhere we're having to be running edicts? Because that seems like something that might be kind of important. Because there's no way I'm ever going to remember that. It's a miracle that I remembered this one. An absolute miracle. I don't see one at a glance. Doesn't mean it's not in this list. I'm trying to look quickly here. No, nothing under E here, except the states. Is there, like, a map mode? I mean, that doesn't seem likely. And here's a region. I wonder if there would have been an icon if there was still an edict running. I do not know. Oh well, let's assume everything is fine, nothing to worry about. So we're going to wait until we can get that a little bit cheaper if we can. Diplomats arriving. Right, so we brought you home because... oh, right. That's right. At the end of the last episode, I was going to start building a spy network here in Brietta, because we might want to go to war with them. Very convenient. Hold on. Whoa. Stop the bus. It'll be much more convenient if we fabricate here. I'm worried that Korchin might be a little too big to... Conversion successful. Universities have been built, which I believe... Oh, there we go. Guess I had to tick a day. Excellent. If we can declare on these guys... Ooh... They're clearly small enough to become vassalized, and especially if they're the people I declare war on. So they'll bring in Buryatia, but that's okay. Kick their ass. I don't think we're going to ally. I think what we're going to do is we're going to war them and force them into a vassalization. So we're going to build a spy network against them. So, come on, autosave, go away. You. Military. Armies. I guess we don't have neighbors? Okay, that's fine. Seems like that would have been a handy little filter. Buryatia. Right here. Oh, you've got nothing. Your force limit's 46. So we can crush your face. Treasure fleets, hooray! Lost some CBs against things, that's fine. Let's do some more conversions over here. That's okay and groovy. We got someone who's starting to complain, probably because we're doing the conversion, but that's fine. Do we still have ships over here? Indeed we do. Let's have you, even with your heavy, assist in protecting trade in Malacca, because that's still going to be a big moneymaker for us. So, and then we have an Imperial Navy there. Same thing. Well, you're mostly heavies. Still, I'm going to get you to protect trade in Malacca as well. I could park the heavies, I can mothball them. But you know what? Let's stop messing with that. It's really annoying to wait for them to come back up. And I don't like things that are annoying, even if they're optimal. Well, it's annoying. It's boring. It's no fun. Nobody likes that. So we don't have to hang around here anymore. It's not like we're doing any rubble busting anyway. So let's get ourselves in position. You know, I've kept these forts up because I was a little bit worried about Buryata, and it turns out that they're super weak. I was overestimating their strength based on their size on the map. They don't have that many provinces. It's a little deceptive. Ming has a lot more provinces. Despite the fact that the size is sort of same-ish, Ming has a lot more provinces. They're high-value provinces, and of course, they still have all the tributary things, which is the only reason the Ming have been kind of impressive. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this fort. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to leave one. It's nice and choke-pointy. That's going to be okay. We're going to destroy this bastion here. I'm very tempted to build a proper one in Kyoto over here, because it always worries me when people land and they can siege out my capital really, really early. Although it's not mountainous. It'd be nice. It would actually be really handy if there was a mountain adjacent. Woods is the closest we can get. Adjacent to the capital. Build a big fort there, so that way we can do the whole defensive trickery stuff in there. And it would de-siege my capital automatically for me. No, it wouldn't, because the capital still is a capital fort, so never mind. It doesn't apply. Alright, a little bit of fighting between my tributaries. That's okay. So, fabricating that claim. It's going to go pretty fast, because we're a little smaller. Bhutan likes us more. I don't want to lose admin. Screw it. So you're going to go and kerfuffle over here, which is fine. We could just end up fabricating or building a spy network against Buryata as well, just so that we could siege out their forts a little sooner. Although, how many forts do they have? Not very many. They're way over here, so it's kind of unnecessary. Although, maybe I'll keep the diplomat available just so I can declare war a little faster. I just need a war goal. Now, I don't have... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have a CB against you guys, right? I could force tributary state here. I can't for Cochin. Oh, hold on. You're tributary into Ming. And allied that way. Hold on. So I do have... I may not be able to do the vassalage thing. Unless I co-belligerize them. Which I don't want to do because that would bring in the Ming, right? Although this would be a way for me to fight Ming on a shorter cooldown timer than before. How's Ming looking? Pretty buff. Alright, I think then perhaps we will in fact declare war on Buryata. We'll see how it goes. It'd be nice if I could just vassalize Cochin. Although it's going to be twice as much because if they're not co-belligerent. Or maybe the next time I want to fight Ming, what if I just declare on Cochin? I mean, I'll be fighting Ming and Buryata and these guys. That might be a little bit scary. But is it really? We are... Are we going to be able to make it another January? Oh, we've already got the discount, so we're not ahead of time anymore. Never mind. So we're going to grab Carbine. Although someone already had tech level 18s, probably Ming. No, it's not. Because we were getting the discount. Oh, these guys. How are they already that? You have a 466 King? Good job, Jianzhu. Very good job. Who's my new unit? Oh, new type of cannon. Okay, do that. Thank you very much. We still have no real army of tradition. Are we going to be able to get one from you guys yet? Not yet. When can we get the next one? 10 more years before we can get a decent general out of you. That is a little bit of a shame. We don't need a military engineer, but we will take permanent local defensiveness in one of our forts, which sounds great. It's this one right over here. It's actually very handy. Plantations are done. Oh yeah, you can upgrade your barracks. We might want to do that to get our manpower capitals higher, but I think for now we're going to be happy just adding up a little bit of money. Now, we're not at our force limit, so we should look into that. 1, 2. There we go. That'll be right at the force limit. Colony, became self-sustaining, which was one of our missions, I think. Indeed. What can we do as our next mission? Rival of our rival. Suck up to Russia. I think we could do that. I didn't actually check the stats, but I suspect we can. Send a colonist over here. Move you over there. Russia, how you feeling? Yeah, see, you're already kind of okay with me. I'm going to recall you, because we're going to keep doing some spy building over here. National unrest for 10 years. Lose a bunch of prestige. Yeah, you know what? We'll eat it. We still have lots. We remarry. And we are going to fabricate a claim on Yehi. And then we can stop spy building, actually. And as soon as you're back home, we're going to send you over to Russia. Just improve relations over here. Grant generalship has expired, but we still don't have one. Blockade, yada, yada, yada. You're building up. And let's go and do this. So, if we were to declare war on these guys. Coffee boom. Oh, classic of music. Empire of China's in good hands. You're goddamn right. That brings us to 99. So, I'm assuming it caps at 100. We're going to find out if we get a warning for that. Prestige or base tax? Base tax? Base tax is forever. Prestige is fleeting. Colony is self-sustaining over here. See, that'll give us prestige as well. And yeah, just keep going up the coast here. Make Jamestico a little bit bigger and also block in France a little bit if we can. Okay, you're back. So, if I were to declare war on Korchin, yeah, Ming would jump in. They're very enthusiastic about it. Am I enthusiastic about fighting them? Right, I don't actually need to fabricate stuff. Although, honestly, tributizing these guys would be pretty good. And then separate piece out Korchin first. If I do this, presumably that'll bring in Ming. It doesn't... They'll be able to bring in their own allies. This must bring in the Ming if I do that. It must. So we'll just do it this way. Boom. So you're moving in there, you're moving in there, you're moving in there. You're going to go in over here. Let's walk through my own territory and then go there. And you're going to go here as soon as, there we go, they accept. They really like me. Hey, everyone likes me. Sweet. We are going to detach and go here. Do you have the siege bonus? You do. Excellent, because there's an actual fort there. Detach and go there. Detach and go there. Diplomatic fool pause gone away. Excellent. And move up here into the mountains. Very nice. What's your tech? 16. So, yeah, we're going to have a pretty good edge there. I don't think there's a tactics level in all that. We could verify it. Do I want to do this? We might. Oh, we're nearly captain and min, so yes, we do. Get the advantage bonus. What was I going to see? Oh, right, tactics at level 15. Yeah, so there's no difference. Next level there will be, though. Next level is pretty big. Supply limit's always good. Tactics is always amazing. Upgrading your infantry is very key, and then we get the Star Fort. I might be able to push a button for, like, the infantry bonus. No, we still have that going on, actually, so that's good. So, new idea group. Almost certainly, we need military ideas at this point. And I think I'm going to grab some offensives so that we can siege things faster later on. We get better leaders. We get the discipline. I think I'm quite excited about that. I could look, I suppose, at what kind of combos we get to work. Income from vassals. I don't think that affects tributaries. Liberation Act is quite nice for less years of separatism. Really helps you conquer faster. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. And what I'm going to do at this point... right, we're way ahead in time on military, so I can actually go and spend this before I roll up some leaders. That's really good. And I'm going to switch my focus over to military over here so that we can just spam those as quickly as possible. I'm very, very happy with that. You're going to detach and go there. An overkill of dudes over here, but that's okay. Girin is now ours. You're going to go stand there. You're going to go stand there. Don't know where their troops are. They've got a big territory. Bayali is now self-sustaining. good. Do we have another province we can colonize? I suppose down here. I don't know if we can get there. Oh, we can walk through. Oh, yes, Ternate is one of our tributaries. Cool. We're going to send someone over there. Can enact a decree. Oh, that's these decrees. Yeah, I'm still wondering about this one. So, I probably should. Co-creation cost doesn't matter here. Well, I mean, we might take a little bit of stuff, but not really. Taxes is good. Provincial trade power is nice, but it's not like extra goods. It's just more trade power. So we'll get slightly more percentage of the trade nodes where we have land, but that's not that actually a big deal. Do we want the infantry combat ability? I think I'm just going to take the money here. So it's going to eat some of our meritocracy, but that's okay. So I'm still wondering what's going to happen when we hit 100%, if it's going to notify me or not. We got some ships kicking around over there, but I'm not really concerned about them. Split, go there and there. We're going to have to be a little bit on our toes, because at some point their army's actually going to show up somewhere. I don't know where or when. But at some point. They've got like a little vassal somewhere too. Anon. Oh, way down here. Jesus. Alright, yeah, I think I can probably just ignore that. Let's spread you out a little bit like this. We're going mountains in the winter. This is a great way to get lots of attrition. Detach and go, detach and go. Boom, boom, boom. Many things in my control. Let's send you over to there. Send you over here. Send you there. You're still standing around. We're going to send you over here. I mean, not a surprise that this part would go fast. All their forts are a little further to the west. That's going to go soon. Head over there. You might be a little isolated. You could get in some trouble. You're probably okay. Ah, they came down to Beijing. That's fine. I can go and smash you later. That's what's left of Korchin here. Go down there. Go down here. There's actually a fort. Let's roll another general. Nice. 2 siege pip. We're going to have to throw some extra cannons over here as well. It's only level 2, though. So we need, what, 10 cannons for the max? We'll get you there. These cannons are going to arrive early, and that might be a little dangerous, but... Good, 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 good. Where's the other one? Right over here. That's an awkward path. Oh, because of this. There you go. Go that way. You go in there. So you'll go here. That's finally gone. Send you over to here. There we go, 26k. So where are you going? You're going down to here. Okay, we'll probably just smash you with this stack. We're going to group you up over here. Oh, that's a failed tick. That's annoying, but that's okay. Lose 2,000 manpower or slow down the siege. 2,000 manpower is nothing. Come on. Okay, we got... Black news indeed. What? Oh! Okay, so these not as good. We lost our really good ruler. This guy's only worth 8 points, and no air right now. Hopefully we can get a new one. Stability dropped to +1. Sinicization. Increasingly come to resent the new Chinese customs we've been introducing throughout our realm, from the court to the lowliest provincial official. Due to this growing distrust of the alien impositions on our old traditions and norms, some even openly question our right to rule. They will learn in time. We can get mandate and meritocracy. So again, okay, we're pinned and we have no notice. Does that seem odd to anyone else? Well, we're going to hit this button. Lose a stability and 50 mandate. Yeah, we'll eat the unrest. It is 10 years worth in a lot of places, dishonoring our ancestry. But we'll get mandate and meritocracy. I'm okay with that. We're going to spend some admin right now, boosting our stability. It's only 84. That's a lot of discounts. We'll just bring it up to +1, though. We're not going to go any further than that. Yes, you got to keep an eye on this button. Does that seem odd to anyone else? Feels odd to me. Because for all the things that Paradox tends to throw into these games to really add sort of quality and a quality of life and avoiding stupid micro for alerts and things like that. It seems like a missed opportunity. Ayuthaya wants to get married. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Good, bro. We'll bring you into the next Ming War or something like that. Ooh, newborn daughter. So we'd get an average claim. Ooh. It's only 7 strength. Or denied. This is 1 year of national unrest and reduced chance of a new heir. It's only 7th strength. I think we re-roll and hope to get someone better. I mean, average claim strength and all that would be fine. I'd be totally okay with that. But I think we can get a better stat. So someone else is coming over here to help out with that siege soon. There, right there. So you're going to go and smash those guys, which should be okay. We're not attacking. We're attacking to the grassland here. Superior numbers. Superior tech. A half-decent leader. Sure. It's fine. Okay, Ming's doing something. Did we just stack wipe you? Oh. Well, alright then. We may as well go and de-siege that. That's a very awkward path. Because of the keep, but I'm going to go and do that anyway. Alright, you go there. Someone's going over here too, right? Yeah, now you probably don't have enough cannons. Do you have some cannons? Let's throw that in. It's still not going to be the exact correct count. There you go. Something like that. We're still a little bit shy on cannons here, but it's hardly the end of the world. You could grab a couple from here and send them over. We can work with this. Thanks, Turnit. That is such an awkward pathing. Do you have any cannons? You do. Here. You. Here. Thank you. So, Korchin, would you accept becoming my vassal? Oh, you would. There's enough war score for it. That's wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, you won't do it yet because it means you stop to exist and we only have 99% against you, but that'll fix itself later on. You're probably one of my tributaries, right? Yeah, I'll marry you. Increase the chance of an heir. Okay, we got our marriage. Relationships counts are at what? I gotta check on this. Yeah, 3 of 5. We're good there. Okay. Because obviously this is going to take up one of our relationship slots. You're going to do that. You're going to do that. We have an overkill of things. We're being attrition, but that's okay. We could war France to become a tributary state, probably because they're technically adjacent to me somewhere. I would just rather them do it of their own volition, which would be awesome. Can't do that. Way too many dudes over here, but that's okay. You're already going there. I think you can just chill here. I don't think there's any reason to send any more things in there for attrition. Thank you for the treasure fleet. These guys are going to be kind of pinned in here. Fort level 2, that's going to be pretty easy. Won that siege. Oh, so we can just go and squash you now. Any chance you're willing to become my vassal yet? Nope. Stack wiped. You're going to go there. Oh, you can't actually go in there, but we can pull you back so you don't get as attritioned. Just wait for this fort to go. So we have to piece out Korchin first. Ooh, self-sustaining. Excellent. So let's go and move these minions of mine. Portugal jumped across here. That's kind of annoying to me. Why don't we go... There's no one who lives here, right? So... Oh, we don't have a colonist. That wasn't one of my actual colonists. Who was Oot and a Boot. Let's recall you. And recall you. I want to take these 2 islands officially for myself. Here. And here. And we don't actually need to divert my troops to do that. So I'm going to take these guys and probably just move them to the peninsula over here. Be ready for another Ming War. You've got that. You're spreading out. Insulted. Okay. And we can't move that way. Oh, because it's adjacent here. I'm like, it's weird. How is this province adjacent to a fort, but they touch over here, which leads to some confusion. This is going to put me adjacent to Russia, which is, well, if I took that territory, which is kind of interesting because one of the reasons we haven't been able to ally before is because we were too far apart, right? But if we decide to touch our borders, that would be kind of hard because we'd have to wrap all the way around here. That would involve taking a lot of land. And we don't have really the best discount to that yet. Oh, this is gone, so we can go and just... Oops. You go here. You go here. You go there. Corchin, come on, man. Ah! So, I mean, unless we take literally every single province, including the one down here by Vietnam, we're not going to have 100%. Eventually, they will realize that they just have no choice but to peace out. Arrival of our rival is complete. That was us sucking up to Russia. We don't get a new mission now because I guess we're at war. What's giving us more money right now? Trade. Although partially because of the efficiency. Looks like it's kind of 6 of 1, half the other number-wise. So I don't know. We'll I don't know. Whatever. Taxes. Just in case something weird happens to my ships. Bohemia is now the emperor. Now, Bohemia's been doing very well for itself, as have the Ottomans for a while. Things have been kind of static. Looks like... Oh, that's Persia taking another bite out of Ethiopia. So Ethiopia's lost almost everything they've had over here. It's been pushed back. Milan, I think, may have grown since the last time we checked. Provence is still a thing that exists. Oh, what's left of Denmark has gone away, and Norway got... Really? So Sweden, I think, released Norway from Denmark. Well, no, I think their war ended, and then this was full of rebels, so Norway must have reformed itself. Sweden's eating Denmark over here. Yeah, okay. So Denmark's not going to exist for much longer. Well, they'll still have Iceland, I suppose. We'll always have Iceland. All right. Detach and go. You go down there. Detach and go. Finish them. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I say that's not a whole lot of infantry for that attack, but it's not going to matter. We're still going to have them massively outnumbered, despite the fact that we are attacking into the mountains. And, oh, you're going to run back that way. Well, I will detach and go. That's probably where you're going to end up as well, too. Yep. Boom. Oh, and then you're going to run back over here? Sure. We're just going to stack wipe that last one. Recall you. Finish you. Get another idea. I see no reason not to. Spend our military points on that, since we're well ahead of time on military tech, right? Still way ahead? Yes, we are. Okay, Corchin, dude. Oh my god. How far away are we? A fair bit. So, I might have to go and do this here. Where's my transport fleet? Oh, wait, you're dropping off some dudes over here. Well, tell you what. Let's drop off over here. We can pick up a decent number of people and go and land directly on that guy's face. We might be able to land adjacent as well. Oh, you're standing... Actually, you're standing... I could land on your property then. Perfectly happy. Good. Well, my fleets are doing random fleet things. We're going to have to get you over here. Go away, Corchin. You know what I want. If you're not willing to give it to me, I don't want to talk to you. Let's get you guys to run down to Beijing. And so we can fit 20 regiments. So we will go... One less. There we go. These 20. We'll pick the fightingest leader we've got. We will go and board the ship. Actually, rather than board ship behavior, I'm just going to right-click on that and say, go there. Excellent. Diplomats home from Russia. Oh, rebels! We don't want you besieging my things. Let's go and beat you up then. We'll need maybe a little bit more for the other one. Here, you group up there as well. I mean, it doesn't actually matter that much, because they're still going to be broken up. But this one's kind of annoying, so we'll go and do that before you spread some more. Because we might want to take that land. We'll have to decide if we're taking any actual, if we're annexing anything. Because we may not. Depends on what we want to do with our admin. That being said, we're ahead of time on admin, right? Massively. And we have a whole bunch of points? Yeah, okay, so we're going to be annexing a little bit. I'm going to move here because there's more people coming to Beijing. Okay, tributary states doing some things. Mountain of Pirate has expired. Peace offer I don't care about is coming in. Okay, you've retaken that. Excellent. You can just go and join the party down there. You're going to go and bop these guys and then come back over here. Please and thank you. Where's my transport fleets? Fleet. Singular. How long does it take to board a boat? Wait, something's wrong. I think they got confused because of my boarding instructions. They were just sitting there doing nothing forever. They should have gotten there a million years ago. That's weird. So yeah, I'll just do it manually. An advisor died. Oh, it's our commandant. That was our discipline dude. Or is it a reinforced speed dude? No, it was a discipline dude. I could take morale of armies. You know, it'll be useful when we fight the Ming again, which will be soon, actually. Truce timer expires in 3 years with them. Okay, we'll do that. I mean, I could get the +1 military power, which would be useful, especially with the fact that we're trying to work through our ideas. But I think this will be fine. You. Oh, decline. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to click transport. Land on this. We'll just have 100%. We might just eat these guys. Because why not? I think actually we will literally just outright annex them. Because I think it would be annoying to have them eat a diplomatic slot. Oh, they've got some troops kicking around again still. Also, we need to go and do that. Okay, so that's going to go really fast. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we have got to put a cut in here, so I'm going to do that now. We're going to annex these guys. Or, sorry, yeah, we're going to annex these guys. We're going to vassalize these guys, and then we'll make a decision if we're eating anything of Burriata. Thanks for watching. See you next time.